What if I told you Ricky Schroeder made history? At just 9 years old, this talented actor won the Golden Globe Award for his role in the emotional film The Champ in 1980. This remarkable achievement made him the youngest recipient of this prestigious award, showcasing his extraordinary talent from such a young age. While many child actors fade into the background as they grow up, Ricky has carved out a successful career in both acting and directing. After his Golden Globe win, he appeared in various films and beloved television shows, capturing the hearts of audiences for decades. His journey reflects not only his dedication to his craft, but also the challenges many young stars face as they navigate the entertainment industry. Today, Ricky Schroeder is not just remembered as a child prodigy, but as an accomplished figure in Hollywood. What do you think influenced his remarkable success? Hard to believe, but potatoes can catch fire. This surprising risk arises when potatoes are stored improperly, leading to fermentation and the dangerous buildup of heat. When potatoes are packed tightly in a warm, damp environment, the natural sugars inside begin to ferment. This process generates heat, and if it continues unchecked, it can ignite a fire. While it may sound unusual, spontaneous combustion is a real hazard, particularly when root vegetables like potatoes are neglected in storage. To prevent kitchen fires, it's essential to store potatoes in a cool, dry place, ideally in a breathable bag that allows airflow. Keep in mind that moisture and warmth are key culprits in this fiery tale. So next time you stock up on potatoes, remember to keep them safe and sound. Just like any other food, they deserve your care and attention. Guess what really drives rotten apples to spoil? It turns out that one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. This happens because of ethylene gas, a natural hydrocarbon released by ripe or decaying fruit. When an apple starts to rot, it emits ethylene, which acts like a signal to other apples nearby. This gas triggers the ripening process in surrounding apples, causing them to mature faster than they should and eventually go bad themselves. It's a clever but frustrating, self-destructive mechanism in nature. Ethylene isn't limited to just apples. Other fruits like bananas and avocados also produce it. So if you want to keep your fresh apples longer, you might want to separate any that show signs of rot. Remember, a little bit of knowledge can go a long way in preventing food waste and keeping your fruit fresh. Did you know Hannah McFarland loves tropical plants? This dedicated collector from Winchester has poured over $15,000 into her impressive collection, which boasts more than 250 unique species. Her fascination with botany sparked during her travels, where she encountered the vibrant colors and unique forms of tropical flora. Inspired, Hannah returned home in 2017 and decided to breathe new life into her neglected garden. With hard work and a vision, she transformed it into a lush, tropical paradise, complete with exotic plants from around the world. Each plant tells a story, reflecting her adventures and passion for nature. Friends and family are often amazed at how such a variety of plants can thrive in her backyard, proving that with determination and care, anyone can create their own green oasis. Hannah's garden not only showcases the beauty of tropical plants, but also serves as an inspiration to others to explore their interests, cultivate their passions, and perhaps even embark on a gardening adventure of their own. Are you ready to start your own plant journey? Imagine playing a 2,000 hours on an 11-kilometer golf hole. In 2017, golfers Adam Ralston and Ron Rutland took on an incredible challenge by playing a single hole of golf that stretched across the vast landscapes of Mongolia. This extraordinary feat lasted a whopping 82 days and involved hitting the ball a staggering 93 times. Talk about dedication. The course they created had an estimated par of 14,000, making it a true test of skill and endurance. What made their adventure even more unique was their caddy, a trusty horse that accompanied them throughout their journey. As they traversed the rugged terrain, each stroke was not just about the game, but also about experiencing the breathtaking beauty of Mongolia's wilderness. This adventure highlights the lengths to which people can go for their passion, reminding us that golf can be more than just a game. It can also be an unforgettable journey. What would you do to create your own golfing adventure? Here's a wild fact about Wrocław's dwarf statues. In Wrocław, Poland, More than 300 tiny dwarf statues are tucked into the streets, hiding in plain sight. These charming little figures began as a playful protest against communism in the 1980s, symbolizing the spirit of hope and resilience among the people. Over time, they transformed into delightful tourist attractions, each statue showcasing different professions, personalities, or significant moments in history. Picture a tiny professor, a quirky musician, or even a heroic firefighter. There's a dwarf for almost every occupation. Visitors love to hunt for these hidden gems, snapping photos and sharing stories about their discoveries. So whether you spot them perched on a ledge or peeking from a flower bed, these whimsical dwarfs add a touch of magic to Wrocław's charming streets. Who knew a symbol of protest could turn into such a fun scavenger hunt? Here's a surprising reason to hurry on the toilet. It turns out that spending too much time sitting on the toilet can actually affect your health in unexpected ways. When you sit for more than 10 minutes, especially in a relaxed position, the blood flow in your legs can slow down. This isn't just uncomfortable, it can also impact how efficiently your heart pumps blood throughout your body. Prolonged sitting can lead to increased pressure on your veins, causing potential issues like varicose veins over time. Not to mention, sitting too long might make it tempting to scroll through your phone or read, distracting you from listening to your body's signals. To keep your blood circulation healthy and maintain a happy heart, it's best to limit your bathroom visits to about 10 minutes. Think of it as a mini health tip. So next time you're in there, remember that a quick visit can be better for your well-being than a long, leisurely break. Believe it or not, Arabic is a tough language to learn. Arabic is often cited as the most challenging language for native English speakers, and there are several compelling reasons for this. First, its grammar resembles a complex puzzle with rules and structures that diverge significantly from those found in English. Unlike English, Arabic employs a root-based system where words are created from three-letter roots, leading to a web of meanings that can fascinate and confuse learners alike. The pronunciation adds another layer of difficulty. Arabic includes unique sounds that can be alien to the English ear, such as deep throat sounds that leave even seasoned linguists grappling for the right articulation. Additionally, the language is rich in dialects. From Moroccan to Egyptian, each region speaks its variant of Arabic, complete with local slang and expressions. This means that understanding modern standard Arabic, the formal version, might not help you navigate the lively conversations in a Tunisian market or relate to a friendly chat in Jordan. Learning Arabic feels like an exhilarating adventure, as it pushes your linguistic boundaries and immerses you in a rich cultural tapestry. Here's a wild fact about Italy's MOSE project. This ambitious initiative aims to protect the enchanting city of Venice from the rising waters of the Adriatic Sea. As climate change leads to increased flooding, the MOSE project is tackling this issue head-on by constructing massive flood barriers. These barriers, which measure up to 30 feet high, are designed to be deployed when high tides threaten the city. When completed, the system will consist of 78 barriers that can seal off the lagoon from the sea during extreme weather events. Imagine how these giant structures will rise from the water to form a protective wall around Venice. This project isn't just about safeguarding homes and art. It's about preserving a unique way of life for the millions of visitors and the locals who cherish this historic city. Will these efforts be enough to save Venice from the grips of climate change? What if I told you water can come from air? Imagine a machine that not only provides drinking water, but can also brew fresh coffee using just moisture in the atmosphere. The curated machine is an incredible innovation designed specifically for arid regions where finding clean water is a challenge. It works by harnessing humidity, capturing those tiny water droplets in the air, and transforming them into pure, drinkable water. This technology is a game changer for communities struggling with water scarcity, allowing for daily hydration and even a comforting cup of coffee. As climate change continues to threaten freshwater supplies, machines like the curated offer hope and practicality. It's not just about quenching thirst, but also about improving quality of life, fostering community, and promoting sustainability. Could this be the future of water supply? Is it really true that Japan has vending machines for everything? It's a fascinating fact. In Japan, vending machines are everywhere, dispensing a jaw-dropping variety of products. You can find these machines not only offering beverages, snacks, and meals, but even unusual items like used underwear. This surprising range shows how vending machines have evolved beyond simple snacks and drinks. Many machines also provide hot meals, fresh fruits, and even cosmetics, catering to diverse tastes and needs. With around 5 million vending machines across the country, Japan clearly takes convenience to new heights. Imagine walking down a street and discovering a machine that not only sells your favorite drink, but also fresh sushi or a warm bowl of noodles. This unique approach makes daily life more efficient and fun. Curious about how this phenomenon started? It began in the late 19th century with the first machines selling cigarettes and postcards. Today, Japanese vending machines are a cultural icon, offering everything from quirky souvenirs to advanced technology. Isn't that incredible? Meet the Pokemon Go legend with 64 phones. Chen San-yuan, a 75-year-old grandfather from Taiwan, captured the world's attention as a Pokemon Go player like no other. Introduced to the game by his grandson in 2016, he took his gaming experience to a whole new level by outfitting his bicycle with an astonishing 64 mobile phones. Each phone connects to a different Pokemon Go account, allowing Chen to manage the in-game action efficiently as he cycles around his neighborhood. This unique setup showcases his dedication and love for the game, making him a beloved figure in the Pokemon Go community. As he rides through parks and streets, Chen not only hunts for Pokemon, but also brings joy to those who spot him, often inspiring others to participate in the fun. His story highlights how gaming can bridge generations, creating cherished experiences between grandparents and grandchildren. Has any game ever made you go to such great lengths? You won't believe this about the Le Mans race. The 24 Hours of Le Mans is an incredible endurance race that stands out as the most prestigious of its kind in the world. This iconic event, held annually in France since 1923, pushes teams to their limits as they compete for a full 24 hours straight. Imagine racing through day and night, where every driver must exhibit unparalleled skills and precision. The course features a thrilling mix of public roads and a closed track, which demands not only speed, but also strategic thinking. Teamwork plays a crucial role, as drivers often switch mid-race, relying on their colleagues for assistance and quick adjustments. It's not just about raw power. Each vehicle undergoes brilliant engineering to endure the grueling hours while facing unpredictable weather and fierce competition. From heart-stopping turns to calculated pit stops, every team must stay alert and manage risks effectively. The Le Mans race is not just a test of speed, it's a true measure of endurance for both the machines and the talented drivers behind the wheel. Here's something incredible about living in Singapore. If you're thinking about calling this beautiful island city-state home, you must prepare your wallet for living expenses that can run anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000 a month. This range covers essential needs like housing, food, transportation, and utilities, but it largely depends on your lifestyle choices. For example, if you love sampling the fine dining scene or indulging in the rich nightlife, your monthly expenses can reach even higher. Conversely, cooking at home and relying on public transport can significantly reduce costs. Housing often takes the lion's share of your budget, especially if you prefer a prime location in the bustling city center. Thankfully, more affordable housing options abound in the suburbs, offering a blend of comfort and savings. Additionally, don't overlook entertainment and leisure activities that can further stretch your finances. Whether you're planning a brief getaway or a permanent move, grasping the true cost of living in Singapore will ensure you can fully enjoy all that this vibrant destination offers without emptying your bank account. Did you know illegal immigration numbers are declining? Recent studies show a surprising trend. The number of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. has not reached historic highs as many believe. In fact, over the last decade, these numbers have stabilized or even dropped. A significant number of undocumented individuals are those who overstayed their visas instead of crossing borders unlawfully. Interestingly, while net migration from Mexico has decreased, there's been an increase in undocumented immigrants arriving from regions like Asia and Central America. This shift suggests that the narrative of record-breaking illegal immigration may be more politically charged than based on the actual data. By understanding the true patterns and trends, we gain a clearer view of the complexities surrounding immigration in America today. Why are apples so popular around the world? The humble apple, belonging to the Rosaceae family, is a superstar in the fruit world. With global production reaching around 84 million metric tons, apples are not just a favorite for eating fresh, but they also star in pies, juices, and countless other recipes. This fruit has been cherished for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations in Central Asia. Apples come in a fascinating variety of types, from sweet to tart, with colors ranging from deep reds to bright greens. Their versatility makes them a key ingredient in many diets across cultures. Did you know that apples are also packed with essential nutrients? They contain dietary fiber, vitamin C, and various antioxidants, contributing to overall health. Plus, studies suggest that eating apples may help reduce the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease and diabetes. With such a long history and so many benefits, it's easy to see why apples have become one of the most consumed fruits worldwide. Is it really true that men carry their wives in Finland? The Yukon Kanto is a quirky and entertaining race that takes place in Finland, capturing the hearts of participants and spectators alike. In this unique event, male competitors literally carry their wives on their backs while navigating a challenging obstacle course. The goal is simple yet thrilling: complete the course in the fastest time possible. This race not only tests the physical endurance of the men who are carrying their partners, but also challenges the teamwork and trust between couples. Originating from an old Finnish tradition, the Yukon Kanto has grown in popularity, attracting participants from around the world who come to experience the fun and excitement. Couples bond through laughter and occasional tumbles, making it a memorable event. Are you ready to cheer for your favorite couple as they conquer obstacles together? Surprise! Vampire bats really do exist. While the legend of vampires is purely fictional, these intriguing creatures are the only mammals known to suck blood. Found primarily in Latin America, vampire bats have adapted in incredible ways to find their food. They feed by making tiny incisions in the skin of their prey, usually livestock like cows or chickens, and they secrete an anticoagulant enzyme in their saliva that prevents the blood from clotting while they eat. A vampire bat can consume up to 2 tablespoons of blood in one meal. Unlike the mythical vampires, these bats are not dangerous to humans, although their bites can sometimes lead to infections. What makes them particularly fascinating is their social behavior. They often share food with other bats that haven't fed, creating a tight-knit community. This remarkable adaptation not only highlights the diversity of mammalian diets, but also reveals how evolution shapes animal behavior. So next time you hear about vampires, remember there's a real-life version that's just as captivating. Let's uncover the truth about luxury chocolate. When you think of chocolate, you might picture a sweet treat that's affordable and widely available. However, certain luxury chocolates take indulgence to a whole new level, featuring extravagant ingredients like rare truffles and delicate gold flakes. These unique elements don't just add a touch of glamour, they significantly raise the cost, making them far more expensive than what you'd find in your local grocery store. Some of these artisanal delights can even cost hundreds of dollars per bar. But why are people willing to spend so much? It's not just about satisfying a craving, but also about the experience. Each bite is like a mini celebration for the senses. From the rich, complex flavors to inviting aromas, luxury chocolate offers a unique journey that ordinary chocolate simply can't match. For many, it's a way to treat themselves or find the perfect gift that feels truly special. So, are you ready to explore this fascinating world of high-end delights? Discover the curious drink of Roman soldiers. Did you know that Roman soldiers had a unique survival beverage called pasca? This drink was made from watered-down vinegar, salt, and various herbs, providing much-needed hydration and nourishment during long marches and battles. While it might not sound refreshing like modern energy drinks, pasca was essential for keeping soldiers healthy and energized. The vinegar helped preserve the drink and provided a tangy taste, while the added salt helped replenish minerals lost through sweat. Surprisingly, Posca was popular not only among soldiers, but also among the lower classes. Instead of drinking water, which could be unsafe in many regions, they relied on this fortified drink. In a time when many beverages were risky, Posca offered a practical solution for ancient Romans to stay hydrated and ready for action. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as a drink could play a vital role in history? Hard to believe, but AT&T controlled your phone choices. Back in the day, AT&T had a tight grip on the telephone market, and they weren't shy about it. Before the company faced its antitrust breakup in 1982, they enforced strict rules that prevented customers from using phones made by other manufacturers. AT&T argued that allowing outside devices could harm their network's performance. Imagine being told which phone you could own simply because of the company you paid for service. This monopoly limited consumer options and stifled innovation in the phone industry. People had to choose from a limited selection of AT&T-approved models, which meant that creativity and design choices were left out of the equation. The breakup revolutionized the market, opening the door for competition and a wave of new technologies. Today, we enjoy a variety of devices from different companies, thanks to those changes made decades ago. Did you know Lake Berlin turns pink each August? This incredible transformation happens in Russia's Altai region and is due to a combination of high salt concentrations and tiny creatures known as brine shrimp, or Artemia salina. When the temperatures rise, these shrimp release a beautiful pink pigment, creating a stunning contrast against the shimmering blue water. But that's not all. A freight train traveling across underground railway tracks adds an unusual twist to this scene, as it seems to glide over the vibrant pink lake. Visitors flock to see this remarkable phenomenon, which highlights the beauty of nature and the surprising effects of environmental conditions. If you ever find yourself in this remote area during August, witnessing this surreal sight is a must. So would you take a trip to see the pink waves of Lake Berlin? Here's what actually happens when you dig into Facebook's history. In a surprising twist, the renowned actor Al Pacino makes an unusual appearance linked to Facebook's early image. In 1949, Pacino starred in a play that caught the attention of many. And fast forward to 2007, his name was humorously referenced as the first logo of Facebook. While Facebook's actual logo is a clean, simple design featuring a lowercase AF, the mention of Pacino illustrates how pop culture can intertwine with tech innovation. The website took off, becoming a global phenomenon, but an actor from decades before found himself metaphorically attached to this social media giant. This connection showcases how the world of entertainment can sometimes inspire and reflect on technological advancements. Isn't it amazing how one name can bridge such different eras and worlds? Did you know Venus spins backward in space? This fascinating fact sets Venus apart, as it rotates in the opposite direction of most planets in our solar system. While most planets, including Earth, spin counterclockwise on their axes, Venus takes a unique approach by rotating clockwise, which is known as retrograde rotation. This means that on Venus, if you were standing on its surface, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east, flipping our usual experience on its head. Venus also has an incredibly slow rotation speed, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one full rotation, while its orbit around the Sun takes only about 225 Earth days. This unusual rotation, combined with its thick, toxic atmosphere, creates extreme weather conditions, with surface temperatures soaring above 900 degrees Fahrenheit. These traits make Venus not just another planet, but one of the most intriguing bodies in our solar system. Why has Venus developed such an odd spinning pattern compared to its neighbors? Here's what actually happens when electric eels zap us. Electric eels, native to South America's murky Amazon waters, aren't true eels. They belong to the knifefish family. These fascinating creatures have evolved a remarkable hunting adaptation: the ability to deliver electric shocks of up to 600 volts. They achieve this astonishing feat using specialized cells called electrocytes, which function like tiny biological batteries stacked together. By discharging these cells rapidly, electric eels can stun their prey, making it easier to catch them. What's even more interesting is their ability to regulate the intensity and frequency of their shocks. Weaker pulses can be used for navigation and communication, while more powerful bursts are directed at immobilizing prey. In fact, some electric eels can even unleash double shocks, revealing hidden prey lurking in muddy waters. Indigenous tribes have long regarded these creatures as both dangerous and mystical. In a modern twist, researchers study their unique physiology to inspire innovations in bioengineering, aiming to create soft energy sources for medical implants and underwater devices. These remarkable fish are not just fearsome predators. They are marvels of nature, illuminating the intersection of biology and technology. Is it really true that peanut butter keeps you full longer? Many of us have experienced that nagging hunger shortly after munching on a few crackers, and it can be a bummer. However, if you spread some peanut butter on those crackers, you might find it makes a big difference. Peanut butter is packed with healthy fats, which take longer for your body to digest compared to the simple carbohydrates found in crackers. This slower digestion helps you feel satisfied for a longer period, keeping those hunger pangs at bay. Plus, peanut butter also contributes to stabilizing your blood sugar levels, which is key for maintaining energy and a positive mood throughout the day. So next time you grab a snack, consider pairing those crunchy crackers with creamy peanut butter for a tastier and more filling experience. Surprisingly, it's a fact that proteins can restore vision. Researchers at the KAIST Institute in South Korea have made a groundbreaking discovery by eliminating a protein called PROX1 in mice. This fascinating process has led to the regeneration of the retina, which is crucial for our vision. What's even more astonishing is that this regeneration happened without any surgical intervention. As scientists work through the early stages of this research, they are optimistic about its potential for humans. If this discovery can be successfully adapted for people, we could see a new era of treatments for vision loss, giving hope to millions suffering from retinal diseases. While the journey from mice to humans is filled with challenges, this research opens the door to innovative solutions that might one day allow us to reclaim our sight without invasive procedures. What do you think about the future of vision restoration? Believe it or not, lungfish can breathe air. These remarkable creatures have a unique ability that sets them apart from many other fish. Lungfish are found in some low-oxygen environments, such as stagnant ponds or muddy waters, where they face challenges other fish cannot. During dry spells, when water levels drop, lungfish can adapt by surfacing to gulp air directly from the atmosphere. This incredible adaptation allows them to survive for extended periods without water. Equipped with a specialized lung-like structure, they can breathe air, which is quite different from the gills that most fish use. Some species of lungfish even go into a state of dormancy, burying themselves in mud and entering a sort of hibernation until the next rainfall brings back their aquatic habitat. With this amazing survival technique, lungfish thrive in harsh conditions that would be deadly for other fish. So the next time you're at the water's edge, consider the extraordinary lungfish and its amazing abilities to withstand droughts and low oxygen scenarios. Most people don't know this, but basketball began indoors. Back in 1891, Dr. James Naismith, a physical education instructor at Springfield College, faced the challenge of icy winter conditions that kept his students confined to the classroom. To combat their restless energy, he devised a new game that would encourage movement and teamwork. He creatively used a simple peach basket and a soccer ball, laying down a few easy rules for his eager students. The goal was straightforward: toss the soccer ball into the peach basket, which was affixed to the wall. Surprisingly, the first hoop was actually a fruit basket. This innovative activity quickly caught on, leading to the establishment of formal leagues as the game gained traction. Today, basketball is a global sensation, played on everything from urban courts to grand arenas, captivating millions of fans. The sport has evolved into a highly competitive pursuit filled with dazzling athleticism and strategy. Next time you dribble a ball or shoot for the basket, think about those chilly classroom origins and how far this beloved game has come. Is it really true that colors affect our emotions? Colors play a fascinating role in many professions. especially in healthcare, law enforcement, and the military. For instance, green and blue uniforms are popular choices in these fields largely for practical and psychological reasons. In high-stress environments like hospitals, these calming colors help soothe nerves and reduce anxiety for both patients and staff. Surgeons, clad in green scrubs, benefit from these shades as they help diminish glare and enhance contrast in bright operating rooms, allowing them to focus better on their intricate work. Meanwhile, blue uniforms in law enforcement convey trust and authority, qualities essential for maintaining public confidence and cooperation. The strategic use of these colors highlights how something as simple as a hue can create a significant impact in critical situations. Next time you see someone in a blue or green uniform, consider how these colors are not just a fashion choice, but an important part of ensuring effectiveness and comfort in demanding jobs. Surprisingly, it's a fact that the universe has no edge. This intriguing concept challenges our understanding of space. Instead of a physical boundary, we encounter something called the cosmological horizon, which is roughly 46.6 billion light-years away from Earth. This horizon symbolizes the limit of what we can observe, marking the farthest distance from which light has reached us since the Big Bang, which exploded into existence over 13 billion years ago. Beyond this horizon lies an unknown realm where theories abound. Some scientists argue that the universe may extend infinitely in all directions, suggesting a never-ending cosmos. Others propose a more circular universe, where traveling far enough in one direction might bring you back to your starting point. Picture sailing through the stars only to find that you return from an infinite journey to the very spot you began. These ideas underscore the complexity and wonder of our universe, reminding us that the night sky is just a glimpse of the vastness beyond. So when you look up at the stars, consider that there's an unimaginable extent of mystery and beauty lying just out of reach. Guess what really drives the longest musical performance ever? At the Church of St. Burchard in Germany, a performance of John Cage's unique organ piece has been in motion since 2010 and won't end until the year 2640. This astonishing project, titled As Slow as Possible, stretches the concept of a musical piece to its limits. The performance unfolds so slowly that each note change occurs only a few times a year, creating an experience that challenges our traditional understanding of music. Picture a symphony that you might only hear once or twice during your lifetime. The church is fitted with a specially designed organ that can play these ultra-slow notes. As crazy as it sounds, many visitors travel from around the world to witness these singular moments. Each change in the music is a reminder of patience and the beauty of time, making this ongoing performance a living artwork. Imagine experiencing a sound that blends with the atmosphere over several decades. Isn't that mind-blowing? Did you know Shakira was fascinated by a camera phone? The JSH04, which caught her attention, was a groundbreaking invention as the first commercially available camera phone. Launched in 2000, this innovative device showcased how quickly technology was evolving. Before the JSH04, capturing moments on a mobile phone was merely a dream, and now people could instantly take pictures and share them with friends and family. This leap in technology marked the beginning of a new era where everyone became a photographer at their fingertips. Imagine how far we've come since then. Nowadays, our smartphones boast powerful cameras that can shoot high-resolution photos and videos, making it easier than ever to document our lives. The JSH04 may seem basic compared to today's devices, but it sparked a revolution in mobile technology, pushing manufacturers to create increasingly sophisticated cameras. Shakira's fascination highlights just how significant this shift has been, transforming not only how we communicate, but also how we capture memories. What wonders will future phone cameras hold? Believe it or not, Lost Lake vanishes every spring. This stunning natural wonder in Oregon has a unique secret. It drains completely as warmer weather rolls in, courtesy of hidden underground lava tubes. Each year, as the snow melts and springs bloom, water flows through these lava formations and disappears, leaving behind a dry lake bed that almost seems magical. As temperatures drop in the winter, Lost Lake springs back to life, filling up with rain and melting snow once again. The lake, surrounded by the lush beauty of the Oregon wilderness, offers hikers and nature lovers a remarkable landscape that changes dramatically from season to season. Imagine walking on the lakebed in spring and returning in winter to see it transformed into a shimmering body of water. This cycle makes Lost Lake a captivating destination for those curious about nature's wonders. You can witness the dramatic shifts in the landscape, explore the vibrant ecosystem, and learn more about the fascinating geological processes behind this extraordinary phenomenon. What do you think about nature's incredible tricks? Can you imagine that humming can stop nausea? Researchers have found that humming can actually help prevent gagging when you start to feel nauseous. This is especially interesting for those who experience motion sickness or have a sensitive stomach. Humming stimulates the vagus nerve, which helps regulate various body functions, including digestion and the gag reflex. When you hum, you create vibrations in your throat that may soothe your body and reduce discomfort. The act of humming also focuses your mind away from nausea, providing a simple yet effective distraction. So whether you're on a bumpy car ride, feeling anxious, or just having an off day, try humming your favorite tune. Not only is it a fun way to lift your spirits, but it could also help calm your stomach. Who knew that a little music could work wonders in such unexpected ways? Did you know about the special hongi greeting? The hongi is a fascinating traditional greeting in Maori culture that embodies the spirit of connection. During this greeting, two individuals press their foreheads and noses together, sharing a moment of intimacy and respect. This act isn't just a quirky way to say hello, it symbolizes the sharing of the ha, or breath of life, between people. The hongi represents a deep respect for each other and the ancestors. Originating from New Zealand, this greeting is often performed during important ceremonies and gatherings, reinforcing bonds and acknowledging the shared humanity of those involved. Not only does it create a sense of unity, but it also shows how rich and meaningful cultural practices can be. While fist bumps and handshakes are common around the world, the hongi invites you to pause and engage with someone on a more profound level. So next time you meet someone from the Maori culture, consider the beauty of the hongi greeting and the connection it fosters. Here's what actually happens when kids grow up. Did you know that the blood in our bodies is carefully balanced? For humans, the ratio of blood to body mass is at its highest before we hit 8 years old. In fact, a 6-year-old child has as much blood in their veins as an adult does. This is quite fascinating because as kids grow, they get taller and heavier, but the blood amount doesn't keep increasing proportionally. Instead, their bodies become more efficient at managing blood volume as they grow. This peak in blood ratio helps support rapid growth and development, delivering the oxygen and nutrients young bodies need. After age 8, although the total volume of blood increases, it does so at a slower rate compared to body mass. Isn't it amazing how our bodies adapt during those early years? What if I told you oysters can change sexes? It's true, certain oyster species, like the European flat oyster and the Pacific oyster, have this fascinating ability to switch genders multiple times throughout their lives. This remarkable adaptability allows them to respond to their environment and improve their chances of reproduction. For instance, if there are more males than females in a population, these oysters can become females to ensure a balanced breeding system. This natural flexibility in gender helps maintain their numbers and supports the ecosystem where they live. Scientists are still studying how these changes happen at a molecular level, uncovering the secrets that make oysters such intriguing creatures. Next time you enjoy an oyster dish, think about the journey that oyster might have taken through its life cycle. Isn't nature amazing? Meet the Dylanators, Dylan Doza's passionate fan club. These dedicated fans have created a vibrant community that follows Dylan's journey through music and social media. Dylan, a rising star known for his catchy tunes, captivates listeners with his unique sound and engaging personality. The Dylanators support him by sharing his music, attending his concerts, and participating in online fan events. They come together to celebrate not just his achievements, but also to create a sense of belonging among fans. With their enthusiastic posts and creative fan art, you can feel their hype and energy surrounding Dylan's projects. This fandom is more than just admiration. It's about building friendships and sharing a love for music. So if you haven't yet heard of the Dillinators, check out their vibrant community and see what all the excitement is about. Why did Tomohiro Nishikado create game lag? The genius behind Space Invaders, Nishikado, had a clever strategy. He intentionally programmed a slight lag into the game to amp up the challenge for players. Released in 1978, Space Invaders was one of the first arcade games and quickly gained popularity. By incorporating lag, he ensured that players faced a tougher battle, making them think fast and react even quicker. This design choice kept everyone on their toes, raising excitement and engagement. As the game progressed, the enemies moved faster, creating a thrilling experience. Players had to dodge and shoot while managing their limited ammunition, all thanks to that sneaky lag. Nishikado's decision to add this element changed how video games were designed, emphasizing the importance of challenge and gameplay. His innovative approach not only made Space Invaders memorable, but also laid the groundwork for future games, showing how a little delay could enhance excitement and strategy. So next time you get addicted to a game, remember the mastermind behind that thrilling lag. Did you know India has the largest postal network? With over 150,000 post offices, India Post stands as an incredible feat of communication. This extensive network reaches even the most remote corners of the country, ensuring that letters and packages make their way to every doorstep. One of the unique highlights is the floating post office on Dal Lake in Srinagar, which not only serves as a backdrop for stunning views, but also connects communities. Established during British colonial rule, India Post has evolved dramatically over the years. It now offers a range of services beyond traditional mail, including banking, insurance, and e-commerce logistics. This diversification means that India Post is far more than just a postal system. It's a crucial player in the everyday lives of millions, helping to bridge distances and make communication easier for everyone. How amazing is it that such a vast network supports the entire nation? Can you believe this spring water record? On January 24, 2024, Ma Hoi from China made headlines by shattering the world record for spring water spouted from the mouth, achieving an astonishing time of 5 minutes and 51.88 seconds. This impressive feat blew away the previous record of 56.36 seconds, demonstrating not just skill, but also an incredible commitment to mastering this unique challenge. For context, spring water competitions have become popular in various cultures, showcasing the artistry and athleticism involved in launching water high into the air. To accomplish such a remarkable time, Ma Hoi must have endured rigorous training, perfecting the technique and building necessary lung capacity and breath control. It's a fascinating spectacle that captures the imagination, and it encourages us to think about the human body's remarkable capabilities. How does one even train for something like this, and what other records might be waiting to be broken? In a world full of surprises, this stunning achievement pushes the limits of what's possible. Believe it or not, donkeys are vital transporters. In some regions, especially in rural areas or places with narrow streets, donkeys play a crucial role in moving goods. These hardworking animals can navigate tight spaces where larger vehicles can't go, making them invaluable for local trade. Imagine bustling markets where vendors rely on donkeys to deliver fresh produce or supplies right to their stalls. On the water, traditional sailing boats known as dhows are essential for fishing and transporting goods across waterways. These boats, with their unique designs and history, showcase how communities adapt to their environments. Both donkeys and dhows represent resourceful solutions to everyday challenges, highlighting the strong connection between culture and transport in these regions. By using these age-old methods, communities maintain their traditions while efficiently managing their needs. So next time you think about transport, remember the humble donkey and the majestic dhow, practical choices that keep local economies thriving and connect people to their heritage. Have you ever wondered how Dramamine was discovered? In the 1940s, scientists were deep into the research of a new allergy medication called Compound 1694 when something unexpected happened. One of the volunteers testing this experimental drug noticed a surprising side effect. She felt no nausea during car rides, a situation that usually made her incredibly queasy. This intriguing observation sparked curiosity among researchers, leading them to investigate further. They realized that the same properties in compound 1694 could potentially help treat motion sickness, a common issue for many travelers. The findings set them on a new path, and after extensive testing, this medication was eventually renamed Dramamine. Today, Dramamine is a well-known remedy for motion sickness, helping countless people enjoy their journeys without the discomfort of nausea. It's fascinating to think that an allergy drug led to such a useful travel companion. Is it really true that Lincoln was the tallest president? Abraham Lincoln, towering at 6 feet 4 inches, holds the record as the tallest U.S. president in history. His impressive height made him stand out, not just in politics, but also in social settings. Lincoln's stature contributed to his commanding presence, which many believe helped him in his leadership during the turbulent times of the Civil War. Interestingly, he often had to bend down to shake hands with people or engage in conversations since most of his contemporaries were much shorter. His height was not just a physical trait, it became a part of his identity and influenced how people perceived him. Lincoln's long limbs and lean figure added to the tall tales that surrounded him, like how he could easily blend into a crowd. Beyond his height, Lincoln is celebrated for his intelligence, humor, and remarkable leadership during one of the most challenging periods in American history. So next time you think of U.S. presidents, remember that Lincoln literally stood head and shoulders above the rest. Believe it or not, sandblasting has amazing uses. This fascinating cleaning technique involves shooting tiny, abrasive particles at high speeds to eradicate tough coatings like paint and corrosion from various surfaces. It's especially great for preparing metals, ensuring they are clean and ready for further treatment. Imagine transforming an old, rusty car into a sleek masterpiece. However, as powerful as it is, sandblasting isn't without its risks. The force of the particles can create hazardous dust clouds that could harm lungs if breathed in, making strict safety measures essential. Professionals use protective gear, including masks and goggles, to shield themselves from the abrasive materials and possible flying debris. Beyond metalwork, sandblasting finds its place in various industries, from restoring historical buildings to creating art on glass. Whether it's for aesthetics or functionality, this technique is an incredible example of how science and innovation come together to make our lives cleaner and safer. So next time you see a shiny surface, think about the hidden power of sandblasting. Here's something incredible about diamonds. These sparkling gems, often associated with luxury and love, have humble beginnings. Diamonds were originally discovered in or near the bottoms of rivers in India, where their hard, shiny nature caught the attention of ancient treasure hunters. The riverbeds, shaped by the relentless flow of water, acted like natural treasure troves, washing the stones free from their rocky homes in the earth. With their unique brilliance and unprecedented hardness, diamonds quickly became prized possessions, coveted for their beauty and durability. As word spread about these mesmerizing gems, the demand surged, leading to extensive mining practices that extended beyond India. Today, diamonds are found in various places worldwide, but their origins in India remain a significant part of their history. The next time you admire a diamond, remember its fascinating journey from the riverbed to the jewelry store. Is it really true that Churchill loved cigars and cocktails? Winston Churchill, the iconic British Prime Minister, had some fascinating habits that reflected his larger-than-life personality. He was known to smoke between 8 to 10 cigars daily, and on particularly indulgent days, he could puff through as many as 15. This penchant for cigars was not just a casual choice. It seemed to fuel his famous oratory skills and vibrant lifestyle. But that wasn't all. During the years of Prohibition in the United States, Churchill cleverly navigated the restrictions on alcohol by obtaining a doctor's note. This note allowed him to enjoy his favorite drinks, even in a country where alcohol was largely outlawed. His love for both cigars and cocktails became part of his storied image, making him a symbol of resilience and a celebrator of life's pleasures. Churchill's ability to enjoy these vices, even when faced with societal restrictions, highlights his defiant spirit. What do you think about his approach to life? Did you know asteroids can have their own moons? This fascinating discovery came from the observations made by NASA's Galileo spacecraft during a flyby in 1993. It was then that scientists first spotted the asteroid Ida and its tiny moon, Dactyl, orbiting around it. This groundbreaking find opened up a whole new world of possibilities in our understanding of celestial bodies. Before this, the idea that asteroids could host their own natural satellites seemed far-fetched. Now, researchers know that such relationships in the cosmos are more complex than previously thought. The discovery of Dactyl not only showcased the dynamic interactions between these space rocks, but also encouraged further studies into the many smaller bodies that populate our solar system. Who knows what other secrets these wandering stones may hold? Did you know ice cream cones have a surprising origin? It all began at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis, where a delightful accident changed dessert history forever. A vendor suddenly ran out of dishes to serve ice cream, and in a moment of creativity, a nearby waffle vendor decided to help out. He rolled his waffles into a cone shape, creating a handy vessel for the delicious treat. This simple improvisation led to the birth of the ice cream cone, which captured the hearts and taste buds of folks everywhere. Fast forward to 2015, and the tallest ice cream cone ever made reached over 9 feet high in Italy, showcasing just how far this sweet snack has come. Today, ice cream cones offer much more than just the classic flavors. In Japan, adventurous taste buds can enjoy unique creations like squid ink and wasabi ice cream, proving that this dessert has traveled far beyond its humble beginnings. Ice cream cones have truly become a global phenomenon. What flavors do you think we might see next? Surprisingly, it's a fact that vitiligo glows under black light. When a black light illuminates skin affected by vitiligo, an intriguing show unfolds. This skin condition, famously associated with Michael Jackson, causes patches of skin to lose their pigment, resulting in lighter areas distinct from the surrounding skin. Under black light, however, those pigmented and depigmented sections emit a colorful glow, appearing in shades of yellow, green, or blue. This happens because the lack of melanin in the affected areas reacts differently to ultraviolet light. The unusual fluorescence can be striking, turning what might be seen as a skin imperfection into a captivating visual display. It's a fascinating reminder of how our bodies can interact with light in unexpected ways. So next time you see someone with vitiligo, consider this glowing secret lurking just beneath the surface. This might surprise you. Ancient Egypt prized knowledge. In a bustling ancient world, the Library of Alexandria stood as a monumental symbol of learning. Whenever ships docked at Egyptian ports, officials closely examined their cargo for any books. If they found any texts, those books were whisked away to the library. There, scribes would meticulously copy each text to preserve the knowledge contained within. The originals remained housed safely in the Grand Library, while the copies were returned to the original owners. This practice helped maintain a treasure trove of information, ensuring that vital writings, from philosophy to science, were safeguarded for future generations. The Library of Alexandria became a beacon of enlightenment, drawing scholars from near and far, and creating a culture where knowledge was not just valued, but actively sought after. Can you imagine the excitement of discovering new ideas in ancient scrolls? What if I told you the RMS Olympic was in a crash? In 1911, this majestic ocean liner, sister ship to the infamous Titanic, collided with the HMS Hawke in a significant maritime accident. While the Olympic had already made a name for herself, this incident shook public confidence and raised serious questions about the design and safety of Olympic-class liners. Passengers watched in shock as the two ships collided, prompting concerns that might have influenced the Titanic's design and tragic fate just a year later. Investigations into the crash looked into whether structural weaknesses existed that could compromise safety at sea. So, while the Olympic continued to operate after repairs, this accident added a layer of caution and scrutiny around both ships, sparking debates in maritime circles about what changes should be made to ensure passenger safety in the future. Could lessons learned from the Olympic have changed the course for the Titanic? Imagine racing cars across the frozen Bering Strait. In 1908, an audacious car race kicked off in New York City with the incredible goal of driving directly across the Bering Strait into Russia. Organizers believed they could take advantage of a frozen ice bridge, but little did they know, the strait hadn't frozen solid in over 20,000 years. As reality set in, teams were allowed to ship their vehicles across the Pacific Ocean instead. The race was grueling, filled with harsh weather, muddy trails, and nearly impassable roads that tested the limits of both the cars and their drivers. Ultimately, after an astonishing 169 days of battling the elements and overcoming obstacles, the winning team made it to Paris. This remarkable journey not only showcased the spirit of adventure and innovation of the early 20th century, but also left a lasting legacy in the world of motorsports. Hard to believe, but sleeping too much can harm you. Chronic oversleeping can really throw your body's internal clock, known as circadian rhythms, into chaos. This disruption can increase the risk of obesity and other health problems. While it's perfectly okay to indulge in long sleep sessions occasionally to recover from fatigue, experts suggest that adults should target 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night for optimal health. When we sleep excessively, our bodies may not process calories effectively, leading to weight gain and related issues. Additionally, oversleeping can contribute to feelings of grogginess and lethargy, making it harder to stay active during the day. So it's essential to strike a balance and listen to your body's cues. Good sleep hygiene can enhance both physical and mental well-being. Believe it or not, Romans loved graffiti too. In ancient Rome, public spaces, especially bathhouses, were often vibrant with graffiti. These writings weren't just doodles, they were personal messages that provided a glimpse into the lives of everyday Romans. One eye-catching example reads, "Adamus got me pregnant," showing that graffiti often involved intimate stories or gossip. Far from being simple scrawls, these inscriptions served multiple purposes: marking territory, sharing news, or even expressing feelings. Graffiti allowed individuals to communicate with future generations, much like social media does today. Wealthy households and public forums often had walls covered in these witty, humorous, or sometimes scandalous messages, giving us a fun window into their culture. In this way, graffiti was an art form and a social commentary, revealing how Romans navigated their lives, relationships, and identities amidst bustling urban life. Have you ever wondered why giant hands appear in deserts? In the Atacama Desert of Chile, a massive sculpture of a human hand rises from the golden sands, creating an otherworldly sight that catches every visitor's eye. This striking piece of art, known as Mano del Desierto, stands over 36 feet tall and invites a wave of emotions and thoughts. The hand, built in 1992 by sculptor Mario Irarrázaval, lacks contextual buildings or facilities nearby, giving it a ghostly presence. As tourists flock to the site for selfies and snapshots, they often find themselves pondering deeper questions about existence, connection, and the fleeting nature of art. Why do we feel compelled to capture these moments on camera? Is it the stunning visual, the oddity of the setting, or perhaps a desire to document our travels? The hand serves as a striking reminder of human creativity in one of Earth's most inhospitable places. Guess what really drives your sleep patterns? Melatonin, often called the sleep hormone, plays a crucial role in regulating our body's circadian rhythms, which essentially determine when we feel awake and when we feel sleepy. This hormone is naturally produced by the pineal gland in our brain, especially as it gets dark outside. When melatonin levels rise, we tend to feel drowsy and ready for sleep, which is why many people find it harder to stay awake in the evenings. On the flip side, when levels drop in the morning light, we wake up and feel alert. It's fascinating how this tiny hormone can shape our daily lives. Lack of adequate sleep can severely influence our behavioral health, affecting mood, stress levels, and even cognitive function. So next time you struggle to get enough shut-eye, remember that melatonin might be the key to your sleep cycle. How can you get better sleep tonight? Is it really true that stones were used as money? On Yap Island in Micronesia, large stone discs, some weighing several tons, served as a unique form of currency. These impressive stones, known as rye stones, were quarried from a nearby island and transported by sea, often using canoes. What makes this system fascinating is that ownership of these heavy stones was transferred through verbal agreements rather than physically moving the stones themselves. This meant that if you wanted to buy something, you didn't need to lug a giant disc around. You simply declared your ownership, and the community upheld that claim. While it sounds impractical by modern standards, this system worked well for the Yepes people. The stones symbolized wealth and status, and their value was deeply rooted in the island's culture and social structure. Can you imagine negotiating a deal with something so unwieldy? Hard to believe, but stars really do twinkle. Have you ever gazed up at a starry sky and noticed how some stars seem to flicker or blink? This delightful effect happens because the light from these stars has to travel through Earth's atmosphere. As it does, the light encounters air that varies in density due to temperature and pressure changes. Imagine standing in a room where the temperature shifts from warm to cool. That's somewhat like how the air above us behaves. This constant movement causes the starlight to bend or refract, making the stars appear to twinkle. However, if you were to view stars from space, you'd notice they shine steadily without any interference. Up there, away from our atmosphere, stars look like solid, shining points of light. So next time you're stargazing, remember that twinkling is just a little trick of our atmosphere. Did you know that angel's trumpet can be deadly? This intriguing plant belongs to the Datura genus and is known for its beautiful, trumpet-shaped flowers. However, beneath its stunning appearance lies a dark secret. Angel's trumpet contains toxic alkaloids, which can lead to severe health risks when consumed. People who ingest any part of the plant may experience powerful auditory and visual hallucinations, which can be terrifying and disorienting. The symptoms don't stop there. Consumption can also result in confusion, increased heart rate, and even seizures. Many cultures have historically used Datura for various rituals, but its unpredictable effects can make it extremely dangerous. If you're fascinated by plants, it's crucial to remember that beauty often comes with hidden dangers. So always be cautious and avoid any interaction with this toxic beauty. Here's something incredible about the Borsis flabellifer palm. This remarkable tree, often found in tropical regions, produces a fruit that truly stands out. With a diameter of up to 6 inches, the fruit is as large as a baseball, making it quite a sight. Its outer shell is tough and dark, shifting between black and deep brown, which protects the treasure inside. Once you crack it open, the vibrant orange-yellow pulp reveals itself, offering a delightful surprise. When ripe, the pulp is sweet and aromatic, drawing people in with its fragrance. Locals often enjoy this fruit fresh or turn it into delectable desserts and beverages. Additionally, the Borsis flabellifer palm is known for its versatility beyond just fruit. Its leaves can be used for roofing and crafts, while the trunk provides sturdy timber. This tree showcases nature's ingenuity, offering both sustenance and resources. So next time you encounter this palm, remember the amazing fruit it produces and the many ways it enriches local cultures. Did you know the tiniest bird can't fly? The Tristan da Cunha rail, measuring just about 15 centimeters long, holds the title for the smallest flightless bird in the world. Native to the remote Tristan da Cunha archipelago in the South Atlantic Ocean, this little bird has adapted to its environment in fascinating ways. Weighing only about 40 grams, the Tristan da Cunha rail has fluffy, brownish feathers that help it camouflage perfectly among the island's grasslands and rocky terrain. Unlike their flying cousins, these rails have strong legs for running and foraging on the ground, avoiding predators while searching for insects and plant material. Their flightlessness is a result of living in an isolated habitat where flying isn't as necessary for survival. So next time you think about birds, remember that even the smallest ones can still have a big story to tell. What if I told you forecasting needs 10 billion calculations? To create an accurate one-day weather forecast, meteorologists engage in a daunting task involving about 10 billion mathematical calculations. They rely on advanced computer models to analyze mountains of data gathered from satellites, radar systems, and countless weather stations across the globe. These high-tech models simulate various atmospheric conditions like temperature, pressure, and humidity to predict how they will interact. Imagine trying to predict a dance of invisible forces that constantly change. Despite the complexity, these calculations are crucial for understanding intricate weather patterns and improving the reliability of forecasts. However, even with all this technology and analysis, forecasting remains a challenge due to the chaotic nature of the atmosphere. With every storm or sunny day we experience, there's a hidden world of mathematical precision behind it. Hard to believe, but the first Native Americans spoke English. In 1620, as the Pilgrims settled at Plymouth Colony, they were met by a remarkable figure named Samoset. Samoset, a member of the Abenaki tribe, made history by greeting the newcomers in English, a language he had learned from earlier explorers and traders. Imagine the surprise of the Pilgrims when they faced a Native American who could communicate with them in their own language. Samoset's unexpected greeting opened the door to conversations that would shape the future of the colony. He introduced the Pilgrims to Squanto, another indigenous individual who would become crucial in helping them survive their first harsh winter. Thanks to these interactions, the Pilgrims learned essential skills such as planting corn and fishing, which were vital for their survival. This early moment of connection highlights the complex relationships between the indigenous peoples and European settlers, an important chapter in American history that still resonates today. What might have happened if they hadn't been able to communicate? Hard to believe, but death holds deeper meanings. In many cultures and texts, the theme of death and burial goes far beyond just the physical act of laying a body to rest. It suggests a profound loss that transcends the lifeless form we see. When someone passes away, their physical presence is buried. But what about their personality, memories, and essence? These elements, often viewed as the soul, are what truly connect us to the departed. The burial represents the end of their life in the physical world, yet it raises questions about what remains, how their influence lingers in our lives, how their stories continue through us, and how we cope with the emotional void they leave behind. This theme invites us to reflect on how we honor and remember those we've lost, prompting us to consider what it means to truly say goodbye. Did you know month has no perfect rhyme? It's true in the English language. Poets and songwriters often struggle when they try to use the word month in their verses. This is because, despite the many thousands of words we have, there's no other word that matches month perfectly in sound. This unique challenge sparks creativity. Poets often have to play around with slant rhymes or adjust their phrasing. For instance, they might use words like bunch or hunch that sound similar but don't quite match up. This odd quirk of language shows just how rich and complex English can be. It also reminds us of the things we take for granted, like words that harmonize beautifully. This rarity is part of what makes writing poetry and lyrics such an enjoyable puzzle. How do you think poets get around this tricky word situation? Why exactly does Miami lead in banking for the homeless? The city made history by creating the first bank account designed specifically for homeless individuals, a groundbreaking step in social welfare. This innovative account allows those without traditional housing to gain access to banking services, like saving money and managing finances. Miami's initiative reflects a growing awareness of the economic challenges faced by marginalized communities. By offering these unique accounts, the city aims to address economic disparities and help people get back on their feet. This approach not only empowers individuals, but also encourages them to participate in the economy, breaking the cycle of poverty. This initiative is a fantastic example of how creative solutions can make a real difference in people's lives. Could similar programs sprout up in other cities to help even more people? Prepare to be amazed by Baby Spice's journey. Before she became famous as Baby Spice in the iconic Spice Girls, Emma Bunton attempted to land a role in the beloved British soap opera EastEnders. Although she didn't get the part, this experience didn't hold her back. Instead, it sparked a new direction for her career. Emma's setback transformed into an opportunity as she decided to audition for a girl band that would soon take the world by storm. The Spice Girls not only reshaped the music industry with their catchy tunes and girl power mantra, but they also made Emma a household name. Her vibrant personality and singing talent helped her shine in the group, allowing her to leave a lasting mark on pop culture history. Emma's story reminds us that sometimes a setback can be the first step towards a bigger dream. Isn't it fascinating how one decision can change everything? Discover the fiery rivalry of Newton and Hooke. In the 17th century, two of history's greatest scientists, Isaac Newton and Robert Hooke, were locked in an intense competition that shaped the course of scientific discovery. Their relationship became particularly heated when Newton, known for his groundbreaking work in mathematics and physics, chose to withhold a manuscript that contained crucial insights for their discussions. This action amplified their tensions, showcasing how personal rivalries could impact scientific progress. Hooke, an accomplished scientist in his own right, was not only keen to advance knowledge about gravity and light, but also felt strongly that collaboration was vital. However, the struggle between the two brilliant minds reflected a broader pattern during that era, where ambitious scientists often found themselves in fierce competition. The rivalry sparked innovation, but it also taught us about the complexities of sharing knowledge in the quest for understanding the universe. What lessons can we draw from their epic conflict? What if I told you about a tattoo champion? Lucky Diamond Rich holds the Guinness World Record for the most tattoos on a single person. With an astonishing dedication to body art, he has completely covered 100% of his body with tattoos, which took over 1,000 hours of tattooing. This includes some unexpected spots, like the insides of his eyelids, mouth, and ears. Imagine the commitment required to endure such extensive work. Lucky's love for tattoos started at a young age, and over the years he has become a celebrated figure in the tattoo community. His unique look not only brings attention, but also inspires discussions about art and self-expression. People often wonder how he maintains his skin and whether the tattoos affect his daily life. Lucky proudly embraces his body art as a personal canvas, showing just how colorful and diverse the world of tattoos can be. What if I told you about a $55,000 burger? This jaw-dropping meal was created by Robert John Den in Holland and holds the title for the world's most expensive burger. Imagine sinking your teeth into a burger that features Wagyu beef, renowned for its rich flavor and tenderness, making it the crème de la crème of meats. But that's not all. This extravagant dish is also adorned with gold leaf, adding a touch of luxury that's purely for show. The burger contains a blend of incredible ingredients, including specially selected truffles and artisanal buns that elevate it to a new level of gourmet dining. This outrageous price tag isn't just for the ingredients, but also the experience it offers. Imagine dining in an upscale restaurant where every detail is tailored for an unforgettable meal. While most of us might find it hard to justify spending such an amount on a burger, it certainly captures the imagination. Are you curious about what other bizarre foods the world has to offer? You won't believe this about inflatable couches. In 2017, a group of adventurous souls set out on a hilarious expedition, determined to enhance their wilderness experience by bringing along a full-sized inflatable couch. They imagined lounging comfortably while surrounded by the beauty of nature. However, nature had other plans. Just as they settled in, a sudden rush of water sent their inflatable couch floating away downriver. This amusing mishap perfectly illustrates the unpredictability of the great outdoors. While it's fun to try and merge comfort with adventure, nature doesn't always play along. Instead of a cozy evening on the couch, the team had to embrace the wild and all its unpredictable challenges. This experience serves as a lighthearted reminder that while we may crave comfort, the wilderness is a realm where simplicity rules. So next time you head out, maybe leave the inflatable couch at home and enjoy the raw beauty around you. Prepare to be amazed by Macau's gambling empire. Did you know that Macau is the only region in China where gambling is fully legal? This unique status attracts millions of tourists each year, eager to try their luck and enjoy the vibrant entertainment scene. With over 30 dazzling casinos, Macau has rightfully earned the title of the gambling capital of Asia. In 2018 alone, this energetic enclave generated a staggering $37 billion in revenue, surpassing even the famous Las Vegas. Visitors can explore extravagant resorts, indulge in gourmet dining, and experience thrilling shows, all while trying their hand at games of chance. The lights, sounds, and excitement create a one-of-a-kind atmosphere that draws people from around the globe. Whether you're a seasoned gambler or just curious about the experience, Macau offers a fascinating blend of culture, entertainment, and high-stakes fun that you won't want to miss. Did you know that blackjack has French roots? This thrilling game, loved by millions around the globe, actually evolved from a French card game called 21, which means 21. The objective remains similar. Players try to get as close to 21 as possible without going over. So how did it get its unique name? In the early 1900s, casinos introduced a special promotion where a player's hand featuring the ace of spades and a black jack, the jack of spades or clubs, would pay out extra. This enticing offer caught on, and soon the game became widely known as blackjack. Fast forward to today, and it stands as a beloved staple in both physical and online casinos alike. Whether laughter fills the air in a bustling Vegas venue or a quiet home game with friends, the thrill of trying to outsmart the dealer remains timeless. So why do you think it continues to capture players' hearts? Did you know most pet owners share their bed? A recent survey revealed that a surprising 79% of pet owners actually sleep with their furry friends. This cozy habit isn't just about warmth. Many pet owners find comfort and companionship in having their pets nearby during the night. Dogs and cats especially have a way of snuggling up and providing a sense of security, making bedtime feel even cozier. This closeness may also strengthen the bond between pets and their humans, as sharing a space can enhance feelings of love and trust. While some may worry about hygiene or sleep disturbances, many find that the benefits of snuggling with their pets far outweigh any downsides. With pets often seen as part of the family, it makes sense that so many people choose to share their sleeping quarters. Are you one of those who welcomes a fuzzy roommate at bedtime? Why do so many people doubt certain beliefs? This question digs deep into the heart of human nature. People often express skepticism about various ideas, from conspiracy theories to scientific phenomena, leading to intriguing discussions. One reason for this skepticism lies in the way information spreads in our digital age. Social media can amplify doubts, allowing misinformation to flourish. For instance, when people see conflicting reports on important topics like climate change or vaccinations, it often causes confusion and distrust. Additionally, our psychological tendency to favor information that aligns with our existing beliefs, known as confirmation bias, plays a huge role. Instead of embracing new facts, many stick to familiar ideas that feel more comfortable. This trend can spark important debates. Are we better off questioning everything, or are some beliefs worth holding on to? Understanding the reasons behind skepticism is crucial. It helps us navigate discussions, promotes critical thinking, and encourages us to engage with diverse perspectives. So what role does skepticism play in your life? Surprisingly, Michael Jackson wanted to adapt Harry Potter. Back in the 1990s, the King of Pop had a massive idea. He wanted to create a musical version of J.K. Rowling's beloved Harry Potter series. Imagine magical spells, enchanted creatures, and catchy songs all coming together. However, Rowling, who had a clear vision for her characters and stories, turned down Jackson's offer, along with many others. In an interview, she emphasized the importance of maintaining the integrity of her work. Rowling's refusal highlights her commitment to a specific artistic vision and shows how protective she was of her creation. At that time, the Harry Potter books were just beginning to capture the hearts of readers worldwide, and Rowling was determined to see them brought to life on her own terms. Can you picture how different the wizarding world could have been under Jackson's musical magic? While the idea seems fascinating, Rowling's choice has ensured that Harry Potter remains uniquely hers, free from outside influence. Believe it or not, Ariana Grande adores Jim Carrey. In 2015, during an appearance on Live with Kelly and Michael, Ariana opened up about her longtime admiration for the iconic comic actor. She didn't just view him as a talented performer. She described Jim Carrey as her idol, expressing the deep influence he had on her life and career. Fans were amused and intrigued as she revealed that she felt a genuine attraction to him. This revelation sparked conversations among fans and the media alike, who found the idea of the talented pop singer idolizing the eccentric star of movies like Ace Ventura and The Truman Show fascinating. Jim Carrey, known for his over-the-top humor and remarkable versatility, has inspired many across generations. And to see a young artist like Ariana place him on a pedestal added a delightful twist to their respective journeys in the entertainment world. For listeners, it was a charming reminder that even celebrities have heroes, making them feel a bit more relatable. Who else might Ariana look up to? This might surprise you. Bees recognize human faces. Research shows that bees can actually identify human faces by putting together distinctive features like our eyes, nose, and mouth. Imagine a little bee buzzing around, analyzing your face just like you do with other people. This remarkable ability helps bees navigate their surroundings and remember individuals who may have swatted them away. So if you're one of those people who've had a close encounter with a bee, it might just come back with a little bee-sized grudge. This clever cognitive skill indicates that even tiny insects have complex brains capable of intricate memory tasks, challenging our ideas of how different species perceive the world. Next time you see a bee, just remember it might recognize you too. So be kind and don't swat. How incredible is that? Imagine performing surgery from a backpack. The surgery field is a groundbreaking innovation that revolutionizes emergency medical care. This portable operating room is designed to fit into a compact package, easily transportable, and set up in just minutes. Inside, it features a sterile bubble and a reliable battery, enabling healthcare professionals to perform urgent surgeries in remote locations where hospitals are not available. Whether in disaster zones or rural areas, the surgery field provides life-saving procedures that were once unreachable for many. This incredible device not only eases logistical challenges, but also highlights the importance of adaptability in medicine. With advancements like these, we can be hopeful that more lives will be saved in critical situations. What do you think the future holds for emergency medical care? Is it really true that hypnosis can't control you? The answer is yes. Despite popular belief, individuals cannot be hypnotized against their will or forced to act against their morals. Hypnosis works by guiding a person into a state of deep relaxation and focus, where they become more open to suggestions. However, this doesn't mean they lose control. They remain aware of their actions and choices. This unique state is often used in healthcare, particularly to help manage pain. For instance, those suffering from fibromyalgia or chronic pain have found relief through hypnosis as it alters their perception of pain. It's a powerful tool in the right hands, but always requires the person's consent. So while it can be incredibly effective, the choice to enter this state and the values guiding one's actions remain firmly in the individual's control. Have you heard about kangaroo moms' cooling tricks? Kangaroo mothers have a unique way to beat the heat using their own saliva. When the weather gets warm, they lick their forearms, letting the moisture evaporate. This clever technique acts like a natural air conditioning system, helping them regulate their body temperature. Since kangaroos are often found in Australia's hot climate, staying cool is crucial for their survival. By spreading saliva on their skin, they effectively cool down without the need for complicated methods. It's a simple yet fascinating adaptation that showcases how animals use their bodies to cope with their environment. So next time you think of kangaroos, remember that these remarkable creatures have their own built-in cooling system. Isn't nature amazing? Did you know that countries can't claim the moon? The Outer Space Treaty, ratified in 1967, is a groundbreaking agreement that shapes our understanding of space exploration. This treaty clearly states that no nation can claim sovereignty over the moon or any other celestial body. It's a bit like an agreement that ensures space remains a shared playground for all of humanity. Besides protecting the moon, the treaty also bans the placement of nuclear weapons and other destructive devices in orbit. This means we can explore space without the fear of warfare spilling into the cosmos. With countries working together to explore planets, asteroids, and beyond, the treaty encourages international collaboration. Imagine scientists from different nations uniting to unlock the mysteries of the universe instead of competing for ownership. As we continue to explore the stars, this treaty reminds us that space is a treasure meant for all, not a race to claim land. Isn't that a comforting thought? What if you stayed in a giant guitar hotel? In Florida, there's an incredible 450-foot Stratocaster guitar-shaped hotel that offers a unique experience for rock music fans. This extraordinary hotel allows guests to live out their rock star dreams, even if they can't strum a single chord. Imagine waking up in a room designed like a musical haven, surrounded by electric guitars and memorabilia from music legends. Inside, you'll find luxurious amenities, including a relaxing spa, fabulous restaurants, and thrilling entertainment options. The hotel also features stunning views of the surrounding area, allowing guests to soak in the vibrant Florida atmosphere. You can even join live music events, making it feel like you're part of a concert. Whether you're a die-hard music lover or just looking for a cool place to stay, this guitar hotel provides an unforgettable experience that blends the glamour of the rock and roll lifestyle with modern comforts. Are you ready to rock out in style? Surprisingly, it's a fact that soccer balls changed TV history. Back in the day, when black and white televisions were the norm, soccer balls were designed with those iconic black and white patterns to make them easier to see on screen. Imagine watching a thrilling match and struggling to follow the ball because it was all one color. This clever design not only helped viewers enjoy the game more, but also became a lasting symbol of soccer itself. Today, even with advanced color televisions, many soccer balls still sport this classic look. The eye-catching contrast continues to be popular among players and fans alike, enhancing their experience on the field and television alike. So next time you watch a game, think about how that familiar design has stood the test of time and shaped the way we enjoy soccer, both on screen and off. Did you know caterpillars turn into soup? When a caterpillar prepares to transform into a butterfly, it goes through a remarkable process called metamorphosis. This isn't just a simple change. It involves a fascinating step where the caterpillar completely dissolves its body inside a protective cocoon. Imagine being turned into a liquid mush. During this stage, the caterpillar's tissues break down into a kind of soup, creating a nutrient-rich environment. This liquid then begins to reorganize, allowing the caterpillar's cells to rebuild into the beautiful structures of a butterfly, such as its wings and antennae. It's like a nature superhero changing its identity. This extraordinary transformation can take days or weeks depending on the species, and once the metamorphosis is complete, a stunning butterfly emerges from the cocoon, ready to take flight. This process shows just how incredible nature can be, revealing the magic of growth and change. Isn't it amazing how something so seemingly simple can hide such complexity? Prepare to be amazed by Madagascar's leaping lemurs. These incredible creatures have a unique way of getting around that looks more like an acrobatic dance than typical animal movement. Unlike many other animals, lemurs move with curious sideways leaps, making their locomotion both fascinating and effective. Their agile bodies are perfectly designed for life in the trees, where they use their prehensile tails to maintain balance while jumping between branches. This means that as they search for food, their tails help them stay steady, almost like a tightrope walker. Additionally, lemurs possess opposable toes, much like human thumbs, which allows them to grip tree branches securely. This combination of features makes their movements not only visually stunning, but also practical for navigating their lush jungle habitat. In a world where many animals struggle to survive, lemurs showcase a remarkable adaptation that helps them thrive among the vibrant flora and fauna of Madagascar. Can you imagine witnessing such a lively spectacle in the great outdoors? Can you imagine that eggs are so strong? It might sound unbelievable, but if you apply even pressure to an egg, its shell becomes incredibly tough to break. This fascinating fact comes from the unique structure of eggs. An egg's shell is designed to withstand pressure from all sides, which is why it's so resilient. The shell is made primarily of calcium carbonate, forming a thin yet sturdy barrier that protects the delicate contents inside. When you squeeze an egg evenly, the force is distributed across the entire surface, allowing it to bear much more weight than you'd expect. In fact, it's easier to break an egg by applying force to just one point, like when you crack it against the surface. So next time you hold an egg, think about how strong it really is. Isn't it amazing how something so fragile can be so tough? What if I told you about the incredible kiwi? This unique bird is not only a national symbol of New Zealand, but also fascinating for its extraordinary features. Unlike most birds, the kiwi has its nostrils located at the very tip of its long beak. This unusual adaptation is perfect for a bird that spends much of its life foraging in the ground. By having its nostrils at the end of its beak, the kiwi can sniff out delicious insects, worms, and other tasty treats hidden beneath the soil. Kiwis are also notable for their small size and brown, fuzzy feathers, which help them blend into their forest and scrub habitats. These shy, nocturnal birds primarily come out at night, relying on their keen sense of smell and excellent hearing to locate food and avoid predators. Despite being flightless, kiwis are agile on the ground, making them remarkable creatures in their own right. Wheat, the grain that changed civilizations forever. Wheat has played a pivotal role in human history, often replacing native crops wherever it spread. This grain isn't just a food source, it has acted as a colonizer, drastically altering agricultural practices in the fabric of societies. When farmers began cultivating wheat, they shifted from nomadic lifestyles to settled communities, paving the way for modern civilization. The ability to grow and harvest wheat led to surpluses, which fostered trade and allowed populations to grow. Countries around the globe have adopted wheat as a staple, shaping their diets and farming methods. From the vast prairies of the United States to the fertile plains of Europe, wheat has influenced culture, economy, and even politics. Understanding wheat's impact can help us appreciate how one crop has woven itself into the very essence of humanity. How does wheat continue to shape our lives today? You won't believe this about Mount Thor's drop. This incredible mountain in Canada features the world's greatest vertical drop at a staggering 1,250 meters, 4,101 feet. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff that plunges down so steeply that a person would actually fall faster than they could scream. It's a spot that thrills adventurers and rock climbers alike, drawing those brave enough to test their skills on its daunting face. Because of its steepness, Mount Thor has a unique appeal for extreme sports enthusiasts who seek the exhilaration of climbing such a challenging terrain. Its sheer granite walls and breathtaking views make it not just a climber's paradise, but also a feast for the eyes. Wildlife lovers can often spot eagles soaring above, while hikers enjoy the stunning scenery surrounding this natural wonder. Are you ready to explore the heights and marvel at its dramatic drop? Did you know that your lungs are super helpers? These amazing organs play a crucial role in respiration, which is the process of breathing. When you inhale, your lungs take in oxygen from the air, which your body needs to generate energy. This oxygen travels through your bloodstream and reaches every cell, ensuring they work efficiently. But it's not just about taking in oxygen. Your lungs also help you get rid of carbon dioxide, a waste product of the energy creation process. Each time you exhale, you're sending this carbon dioxide out into the air, keeping your body balanced. This ongoing cycle of inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide is vital not just for energy, but also for overall health and well-being. So the next time you take a deep breath, remember how hard your lungs are working to keep you energized and alive. You might be surprised by winter's icy highways. In regions like Siberia, Canada, and Alaska, extreme winter conditions create natural roads on frozen lakes and rivers. These icy highways allow people to transport equipment and connect isolated communities, proving essential for survival and trade. As temperatures plummet, the water's surface freezes thick enough to support vehicles, transforming empty expanses into bustling routes. These winter roads play a crucial role, enabling delivery of goods like food and fuel when traditional roads are snowbound. Imagine driving across a frozen lake surrounded by stunning snowy landscapes. However, these icy trails aren't without risks. It's vital for travelers to check ice thickness and weather conditions. This unique blend of nature and necessity showcases human ingenuity in adapting to extreme climates, making life a little easier during the coldest months. Have you ever seen a frozen lake turned into a highway? Is it really true that squid jackets can shimmer? The black squid jacket is not just stylish, it actually comes alive when it catches the light. Made from millions of tiny glass nanospheres, this innovative garment mimics the natural camouflage of real squids. When light hits the jacket, each little sphere reflects colors in a stunning display, allowing the wearer to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, much like a real squid does in the ocean. The secret lies in the unique material that transforms a simple black jacket into a vibrant light show, showcasing a range of colors. This technique not only highlights the beauty of the jacket, but also demonstrates the amazing potential of science in fashion. Just imagine wearing something that changes color based on where you are. Who knew that fashion could incorporate such cool science like this?